Good morning, my name is Tarmo and my geocaching name is Metroboy. Today I am here visiting local Southchurch Park and I am here to do some maintenance on my own geocaches. I've read the logs, I've seen there are a couple of issues with some of them, so let's go and give a closer look what we can find and what we can fix. And if there's anything else I see on the way, I will let you know as well. So follow me and let's go. I am now heading to my very first geocache location where I want to check if everything is still okay. It's close to this tennis court and I can actually show you the bench which is here where I found my very first, well actually it was did not find. My very first geocache was actually further down, but this was the very first location where I was looking for the geocache. And I recall back then I couldn't find it because it was one of those nano geocaches that had apparently fallen off, magnet had failed, and it was just next to the bench, and me as inexperienced I were couldn't find it. So this is the bench I'm talking about, and the geocache was hidden. On one of the legs there was like a metal piece that was bent over. Obviously it's now been fixed and is not anymore geocache host as well. But over here behind me there's a tennis court and my geocache is actually hidden on the corner here, so I'm gonna give a look and hopefully it's still there and in a good nick. Yes, indeed, it's still here, though I must say the location is not quite right, so I keep it higher and slightly hidden underneath that branch so it cannot be seen over there. So this geocache here is not my very first. The original one was fake nut, but the problem with that fake nut was, it went missing. I didn't have any spare one, so I used this small tiny hockey puck type of geocache instead. And I've been keeping this one in use, though I have the spare ones, actually one with me at the moment as well. So some point of time I will put that one back because this geocache here is dedicated to the Mary Shelley, and Mary Shelley, as you recall, was the author of Dr. Frankenstein.
Nii, sa elult tahtsid enamat ja mina pole sulle see. Nii, minust ema väike poisu sai kui kohtasid.
As you can see behind me, this is Southchurch Park, and this pond here has been historically used for radio-controlled boats. And I can see the same activity that has been I've seen the photos from 1940s, 1950s in the local Facebook group South and on Old Photos. So this activity here is well established favorite pastime for many.
Oli lämbe suveöö, kuid ruudust mulle tõotasid sa aastaks igal pool, kuid juba mängureeglid rikkusid, nüüd leia vaid see õige mees. Ema väike poisu läheb kauaks teele, emal väike poisu kisub silmad veele. Ema väike poisu läheb kauaks teele, ema väike poisu läheb ära maale tööle. Ema väike poisu läheb kauaks teele, emal väike poisu kisub silmad veele.
I am now going across this little small bridge, and over there where you see the benches, there's one lady sitting on a bench. So obviously my geocache is hidden underneath there, so I really can't check if it's still there. So this one needs to wait and I'll need to return on a later time. So the internet says that Southchurch Park is popular all year round. Just a short walk from the beach and nearby history spot, Southchurch Hall. The park is the perfect spot for some family fun with over 12 hectares to explore and wide range of sport pitches and formal gardens. There bound to be something for everyone to enjoy. Obviously there's also a fantastic model boating lake which we just saw, and you can spend the afternoon sailing or while away the day with drink and bite to eat from the cafe. And yes, that's true, there's a cafe. I've been holding my own geocaching event there, and also I've attended a couple of others there as well. Limited free parking is available. The park is open all year round, but times are seasonal. Well, yeah, there's a car park over there, which is quite small, but you can park along the roads here next to the park, and parking here is for free. So you don't have any residential permits or anything. So feel free, come visit this nice little park, and you shouldn't worry about the parking. Anyway, I'm now approaching to my another poetry series geocache that is dedicated to the Helen Hoyt, and it is over there. Looks like somebody has left a tent here. That doesn't look good, but there's quite a lot of rubbish here as well. Well, what do you know? This is my geocache obviously, but it's a bit well exposed, which is not good. So I better hide it underneath the stick of lash. This is where it is supposed to be. So let me just get some of these branches, some bark of flowers and other stuff stuck there. The last one actually lasted here over 2 years. So this geocache, though it is very big and very, how to say, popular spot, it actually never had any troubles. It's been dislocated to the wrong tree once, which is over there where the tent lies, but that's just, you know, that is just something that I was able to fix quite quickly and got it sorted straight away. Anyway, let's say this one is fine as well. Let's head to the next one, and I think that one is apparently missing. These are those blackberries, what we are calling here brambles. So if you see any of these, they are actually edible and they are actually quite nice. So just in case you're out and about and you find these, you can safely eat them. I am now made my way to this location where there was supposedly trouble with one of my geocaches, and I can confirm that there seems to be trouble as I was expecting. So what I need to do now is to get my replacement cache and just place it. It is very busy day here in Southchurch Park, so I need to be very swift and not draw too much attention, but luckily this geocache is actually one of my favorites and it gets lots of favorite points. So let's place it back where it belongs, and hopefully the fun for others for finding this geocache is once again here. Here we go. So one cache got replaced. Let's head to the next one, and this one is dedicated to the Mark Twain. This one is a good old classic fake rock cache. And let me give a look. Who knows, might be missing. I think this one might be missing as well. And yes, indeed, I couldn't find this one, so I do have to replace it. I still have it with me. No, I think I don't have this geocache with me at the moment. I need to disable this geocache. This is fine, I do have a replacement. It's just not here with me in my bag. It's actually at the home. These are the new rubbish bins that are distributed along the houses now here in Southend, and they are rolling in this scheme. Well, basically they are trying to keep their costs under control. So weekly rubbish collections, which are in bags and are left on predetermined date outside, are now collected every 2 weeks. So obviously they don't need to spend that much money on the collection anymore, make it cheaper, and then they got the cheapest rubbish bins, which is a shame because they are very lightweight and there's no room, and they are asked to keep outside. And those rubbish bins are asked to keep outside of the houses, so you can't keep them on the driveway or anything. They need to be on the streets, and I don't know what is best cause for them. Very first more windier day, and all these rubbish bins are thrown around and getting lost. So people are actually very unhappy about it, and there's been a public outrage about it. The house where I'm living is still about to receive those bins. And I really don't know. There's gonna be a massive issue. There's no place for cars anywhere, and it is unsafe and causes troubles. Anyway, enough of rambling. This is the location of my another geocache. This is called The Man Who Went Back in Time, and I can assure that this is still in place. No problems here. To the next one. With this next geocache placement, actually, you know, when you have a good geocache placement, you can actually leave a favorite point to the good geocaches that you find are really nice and good quality geocaches. Well, there's just one thing: you need to be a premium member to actually give those favorite points. But most of the geocachers are. And well, my geocache, which I am now going to head, is actually one of those premium geocaches. It is called A Poem by Rudyard Kipling. Yeah, Rudyard Kipling, the one who was writing about animals and stuff. Anyway, that cache has gone missing, and I do have a replacement cache there, which is not as good. So I reached out to my friends in Northeast Geocaching Supplies, and Chris came back to me and was very willing to help me out and dropped me this new replacement geocache for free of charge, so I don't need to pay for it. So I feel that I should actually show to you that this is the geocache, which is this nice little thing here. And you can get these from Northeast Geocaching Supplies only for, if I'm not mistaken, $1.99. So really good quality. These butterflies are attached on top of this stem here, and underneath there's a log sheet, and it's weatherproof log sheet, and it looks really nice, it's durable, and it should last for very long time. Northeast Geocaching Supplies has come handy so many times for me. I recall I was making together with Tesco Jarrett one of his geomeets last year, sorry about that. And I was trying to get, special hoodie done for this event. And it was running a little bit late, so I was contacting Northeast Geocaching Supplies, and they actually came forward and got it time in really good quick fashion and sent it to me on my way, so I was able to receive it and I was able to wear it on my special day, on my geocaching event. And again, Chris, he's a really nice person. He's very dedicated to the geocaching. He does many things. He's also a cache owner, so he knows exactly what goes making a good geocache and how to maintain, and the prices on Northeast Geocaching Supplies are also very reasonable. So please do check it out, Northeast Geocaching Supplies, and I tell you, you won't regret. I got their monthly subscription box that sends me trackables every month, all those goodies, containers, fake nuts, just you are blown away, and you never run out of the spares, and you can become a cache owner who is responsible and keeping this game alive. So thank you again, Northeast Geocaching Supplies, and thank you, Chris. I am now heading towards the Shoeburyness. I'm just going past the St. Andrew's Church in Shoebury here, and there's a church micro hidden along this walk path here. I found it quite a long time ago, but I know that some people are actually struggling a lot finding this geocache here. Well, the fact is that multi-geocaches you need to actually work out the coordinates by locating some information, and I can recall there were some gravestone hunt involved, and some people don't like gravestone hunt. But I'm going forward, so the geocache actually is hidden where Shoeburyness Garrison is, and there's a chapel nearby, and hopefully I'm able to find that one. Then I have this patch of land here, again cleared, and I can sleep without any issues. Okay.
Ta tegi sulle head, päästis mind sind vanapoisi tees. Vaid tema sinu lemmiktoite teab ja teeb, vaid tema mõistab sind ja kellel lukk on ees. Ei vihasta ka siis, kui peas on švips, võib löökitud on ülikond või lips. Iga päev saab oota vaid, ämmajas käib kui kaitsevaim ja ikka lauses oma ämmamat ja siis hästi käib su käsi, tee meeles pea, ta tegi sulle head, päästis sind veel vanapoisi teed.
Behind me there is EGL, that is known as a sponge factory, and it's actually one of the bigger employees here locally. So the tragic story here is that 1 year ago there was some renovation work taking place, and then there was one British gentleman who actually fell from the roof and got killed. And apparently he was kind of celebrity. He was part of the British Gogglebox program. So obviously there was some kind of investigation, and I just read about it that there wasn't anybody actually kind of responsible when this accident happened. Very sad story. I don't watch Gogglebox, but Gogglebox in essence is a TV program where people are sitting on the couches, watching the telly, and are commenting what they are seeing in the TV programs. So yeah, I can check it out who the gentleman is and point down the name here to tell you who was that tragically died young man. And this is the local Shoeburyness Garrison. I am now heading here inside this courtyard, and the new place Geocache should be somewhere around here. There seems to be a cannon here, and I presume this cannon is actually the location for the Geocache. And if we're looking down here, well, not much to say, isn't it? I hope it won't get lost. Quite a few finds already. Here we go. Nice and dry log sheet. There's also some kind of strangely gold-colored rock. I think this is that fool's gold. And then there is some kind of... I don't know what it is. Anyway, I don't need any of this. Fool's gold is meant for fools. I'm not fool. And let's place it back where it's supposed to be. Nice and quick and easy find. Anyway, I think this place is here as good as any to finish my today's video, and thank you for watching. I am very glad that I was able to show some of my own geocaches today and had a general talk about maintaining of them. I think it's a very important subject because some of the new geocache owners, they don't realize that when you put geocache out there, you do need to take care of it. And that's somehow overlooked, and you know, we put it out there and we forgot them. That's not the way to go. So I encourage everyone who has a chance to do the maintenance, not every month, but at least once a year, to give a look and make sure that the log sheets are not full, there's plenty of room, they are not soaked, and the cache is still there. Sometimes the environment changes, sometimes you have issues like I had. couple weeks ago when I went out there and discovered that my geocache was actually overgrown by brambles. So what I was doing, I took out my secateurs and I was snapping off those vines, and now the geocache is nice and easily findable again. But anyway, enough of talk. Again, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Tarmo is signing off. Bye!